This week at CVS, I got another $4 off a $4 purchase coupon. I picked up this heavy duty spick and span dustpan for only $2, and these blue tortilla chips were on sale for $2.99. And with my coupon, I paid $1.02 for these two items. And then Ibotta had a special where you could get 5% off of your next three purchases at CVS if you activate the coupon. So I got another nickel back. I found this really low cost aisle at CVS. I was super impressed. I've never found this before. You can get like 200 straws for 99 cents. You can get dishwasher pods for $1. I don't have a dishwasher, but that's a good deal. And you can get these big bags of plastic silverware for $1.29, not to mention all of these other products here that are very inexpensive. Hi, I'm Bonita and I am early retired. I'm not old enough yet for Social Security. I'm living on a low income and I am living off of savings. And right now I'm spending the winter in my RV in the Rio Grande Valley in South Texas. I normally live in Kansas. I have frugal videos all year round, and I hope that you will join me this year in 2025 as we share ways to save money and live our dreams. My aunt left me this wonderful quilt that she started and didn't finish, and I found a lady here in the 55 and over park that is going to help me put it together and teach me how to tie it. My job today was to go over to our little laundromat here. They have an iron and an ironing board, and try to iron both that and the backing that we're going to put on there. She already bought the filler piece that goes in there, and I'm going to reimburse her for that. And she's going to do the trim and teach me how to tie it. Now, I don't know anything about doing this sort of thing. I do embroidery. I can sew on a button. I can sew up a seam by hand. I have sewed some curtains by hand, but as far as quilting, I don't have a clue how to do that. I brought this down with me to the park this year because I found out they had a quilting group last year. And I don't know how to quilt, but someone told me if you bring it back again this year, I bet you can find someone to help you. So that's what I did. And one of my neighbors right out back is going to help me put it together. This is one of the wonderful things that I have found about retirement is being able to learn new things that I never thought I would even try to tackle before. But I have somebody willing to teach me. I've told her over and over, I don't want to cut into your time at the park. If you don't want to do this, it is absolutely fine. But she has insisted that she will help me get me started, and then I can finish it on my own. It's another very cold day down here, as you saw from what I'm wearing, and I'm trying to thaw out this homemade vegetable soup that I had in my freezer. I've had that soup sitting out to thaw since about 7:15 this morning. It is now almost 5 p.m. and it is still mostly frozen. I probably can stick it in the microwave and heat it up when I'm ready to eat and still eat it, but it is that cold down here, and I have my space heater going again and my heavy warm jacket. I picked up the Friday special for $2.50 off any eggs. I picked these up at Walmart and I chose the half dozen because it made them about 64 cents after the rebate, making them about a dime each. That was way cheaper than if I would have got a dozen eggs. So I hope you're enjoying those Friday Ibotta coupons. And then I found these super soft tortillas on the clearance rack for only 53 cents. So I can definitely use these. I know that Ibotta is not available to some of you that are in other countries, but if you're in the United States, I certainly hope you're taking advantage of this Friday egg deal with Ibotta. I have a link in the description box below. And if you don't have Ibotta and you download the app, with your first submission of a receipt, you will get $5 to start out. I'm so glad that I thought ahead to bring things from home that I can swap at the swap shop here at the 55 and over park this year, because these are things I've tried to sell for a couple of seasons on eBay and they just didn't move. So I can swap them out for something that I can make use out of. These are a pair of Lee shorts. They're in good condition, and I'm going to see if I can get those swapped out for something that will be useful. They are a size 10. Yeah, you would think Lee would sell on eBay, but I just haven't had any luck. And these are a size 16. They are Rock and Republic cutoff shorts. They're also in really good condition, and I'm going to swap them out. And then my last pair of Venetia jean shorts that have a really cute pattern to them, also a size 16. And I'm going to swap them out for something. Today I'm making a roll-up with my 53-cent tortillas. I have a couple of small slices of deli turkey because, I don't care for meat a whole lot. I prefer it for flavoring. I have some Swiss chard from my garden, some mustard, some onion, and some orange pepper, and some pepper jack sliced cheese. This is what I came back with from the swap shop. They had a green tag 2-for-1 sale today. So I got this skirt, which is shorts inside of a skirt. It's a spandex type, so it's stretchy. And I thought that would work perfectly for me being down here. I only have, I think, 3 pairs of shorts. And then I got this sleeveless, beautiful tie-dye shirt. Again, I thought this would be perfect for down here. And then I got this scarf for home. Isn't this beautiful? It's one of the ones you just loop around your neck. This and the skirt were on the green tag 2-for-1. So I still have 1 credit left. So there are tons of things that you could be doing down here in the park. They have all kinds of activities. They have glass sketching, they have glass blowing, they have pottery. I mean, you name it, and they have the types of activities that you can go to. I show you the ones that I participate in. And since I've lived in the country most all of my life, I'm kind of a loner and I like to kind of do my own thing. I do have friends here at the park, but I don't really get involved in a lot of those activities. But I do pick up this Winter Texan free little newspaper. It comes out very regularly during the winter Texan season down here, and it has all of the things that are going on in the Rio Grande area. So you can choose, you can see how much stuff costs, and that's where I find some of the things that I take you on with me so that you can see what it's like down here. So my neighbor came over just a little bit ago, and we're going to go over and use one of the empty rooms with the big tables to lay out my quilt and my backing and get everything pinned together. So I'm just going to show you a tiny clip of that. I'm not going to have you sit there while we're making the quilt. This is something I'm doing, but I'm probably never going to do it again. I'm very thankful that she's showing me how so I can finish this quilt that my aunt started for me, but it's not something I'm going to do. I dip my toe in a lot of different things, and that's the beauty of retirement. You can try something. If it's not for you, you don't have to do it. Down here, racquetball is a big thing. riding your golf carts around, going golfing, playing pool, going swimming, water aerobics. There is so many opportunities to stay active down here. So I'm just showing you the things that I do. This morning, they had little mini garage sales at the little houses around here. I didn't get out until about 11 to go around. I'm not a big yard sale person and I really don't need anything. As you know, I've been trying to declutter, but I went to probably 8 or 10 of them. I didn't find anything that I could use or anything that I needed. So I walked out not buying anything. And I maybe that's part of the reason I don't like yard sales. I kind of feel pressure to buy something and I feel bad for the people if I walk away and I don't buy anything, but I just don't need anything. And I broke my own rule the other day. I walked around Walmart looking for something good to eat. Number one rule, don't ever do that because you'll end up spending money and probably money that could be better spent, right? But I walked around the entire place and came out with nothing. I know it's a rarity that someone would do that, but I walked around and I thought, I can make this. I have this. That doesn't look too good. When I buy that, it's usually dry. I just walked around and I thought, there's nothing here that I want to spend my money on today. And I was really proud of myself for walking out and not buying something because I really didn't need anything. But I had this urge to walk around and see if something looked good. Now, that's something I would never do when I lived in Kansas. I'm not even close enough to the stores to even do something like that. But here, it's only about 2 miles to the grocery store. And I thought, I'm just going to walk around and see if something triggers an idea of something I can make. And I walked out clueless. So at least I didn't blow my budget. We laid it all out with the backing and the padding, and we pinned everything and tied it. She's going to finish the binding, I think you call it, on the edges and call me over when she does it. And yes, I did pay her for her time, even though she tried not to take it. I was so thankful to find someone to help me finish my aunt's quilt. And she is from the Netherlands. She now lives in the States, but it was such a joy to spend the afternoon with her. And she helped me put that all together. Even though both of us have arthritis, it was a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. And I checked one more thing off of my bucket list. Let me know. Do you have little things like this that are in the back of your mind and you're like, I need to get this finished somehow? Well, that quilt was one of the ones for me. I hope you enjoyed spending the last couple of days with me in this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Please give me a thumbs up and I hope to see you soon.